Jitte/sais is a weapon skill in GURPS that I have never seen in use. I guess these weapons are even less popular than the garrote and lasso. However, they do have some special mechanics that I would like to cover in this video. First, Jitte/sais is an average difficulty skill that covers any timed, one-handed sword, designed to catch rigid weapons. These weapons are built for disarming and give +2 in the quick contest to disarm an opponent. Furthermore, if you attempt to disarm on the turn immediately after you parry your opponent's weapon, you need not roll to hit his weapon first. This still counts as an attack, but as you can see, it does not require an attack roll. If we look at the weapon table in GURPS Low-Tech, we will see that there is only 3 weapons in this category. Quadrans is a weird 4-bladed dagger that deals decent damage but has a negative armor divisor. Unlike other Jitte/sais weapons, it can be used in close combat. However, it is expensive. Also, quadrans can be used with the knife skill. Jitte is a blunt baton with a single prong for catching parried blades. Unlike the quadrans, it can be used for swinging attacks, but it is blunt and has reach 1. It is cheap and light. Sais is a 3-tined metal truncheon with a long central spike and 2 short prongs. The description says that improvised sais might be blunt. Also, the description mentions the tuja, a small fishing trident, that is the same as sais but with 0.5 armor divisor. The special feature of the sais is that it can be thrown with a thrown weapon knife skill, which is a nice bonus. You might ask me, if the skill is called Jitte/sais, why there is no Jitte in the weapon table but only Jitte? GURPS Low-Tech clarifies that, referencing some sources swapping the names of Jitte and Jitte, with an additional confusion arising from a shift in transliteration practices. The actual Jitte is identical to the sais. Jitte and sais, but not quadrans, can also be used with a main gauche skill in the offhand. This way they become fencing weapons that are very good for parrying. However, if you are using it with a main gauche skill, you do not benefit from the disarming quality of the Jitte/sais skill. You have to disarm normally, and without a bonus in the quick contest. But if you are using these weapons with a main gauche skill, then you do not take the -2 to hit when disarming, because main gauche is a fencing weapon skill. Confusing? It really can be. In the video about fencing weapons, I mentioned the bind weapon technique. It works even better with the Jitte/sais skill. With this skill, you can bind any weapon on a parry, and do not have to step into close combat. This way Jitte/sais weapons work great when dual wielding. You have to remember that if you can change skills without changing the number of hands involved, you can simply specify which skill you are using as a free action at the start of your turn. So switching between main gauche and Jitte/sais according to the current situation is easy. There is also the cinematic snap weapon technique that lets you break weapons that you have successfully parried with a Jitte/sais skill. And that's it. I think that this weapon group deserves more attention as it has some nice tricks up its sleeve. However, it only shines when you are facing armed enemies and not some monsters with fangs and claws. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.